Hello, folks. Welcome to another episode of J Ride Customs. And today is going to be another busy day, like always. But today we are working on this guy, the '67 Chevy 2. We are going to be installing that 355 that's hanging on the hoist there. We'll go over that once I pop it in. And then we are going to be doing a disc brake conversion, all from AC Delco parts that I recently purchased off of Kijiji. So we'll see how that goes. And as you see them on that table back there, yeah, they're all there. But yeah, that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to go over a few things that I've done over the summer. I got super busy out here and a lot of doing outside stuff and all kinds of crap. But I have been busy. I have. So I'll show you what I've been up to. Let's go. And here is what we are going to be doing today. We're going to do that motor. And I got a table load of parts here. We are going to be installing this disc brake conversion on the '67 Chevy 2. I bought it off Kijiji about 3-4 years ago. So, and it came with everything, all the hardware, absolutely everything, bearings. And those look like S10 calipers or Nova, Chevelle. But who knows? I got the GM part number. I could look it up, I guess. All AC Delco. This is all AC Delco parts. And then the brackets. And look at these shock absorbers. They're made by Chrysler. And they're apparently for this car. I bought them from an old guy in the city here. It's actually getting super hard to find parts for these cars. Really hard. Nobody in town had the ball joints or even a listing for them. So I managed to find somebody local that had the parts for sale. But look at these parts. Look at how old these boxes are. And they even come with instructions on how to install them. You don't see that anymore. They even come with return tags and all kinds of stuff. They must have been sitting in an old service station or something at one time for a long time. Because look at these boxes. They're like all beat up and they've been opened so many times. They're so thin. But they're all there. The uppers and the lowers. And I also got these for the coil spring purchase. Always change those. Dust shields. So yeah, we are going to be changing these. All right. So for starters, I took this front clip off of this car, and James from Over Mechanics there, he helped me pull it off. As you can see in the intro, that was James from Over at Mechanics. He came over and we were having a couple beers, and I had an idea and I asked him. He goes, "Sure, let's do it. Let's get it done." Put our beers down and started giving her. Oh, we whipped this front clip off in no time. So I sent it out and got it all sandblasted nice. And then I brought it back here and I put it in base clear. It's just cheap black paint, and then I splashed on it some clear on it. I still have no idea what color I'm going to be painting this car, but a black engine bay goes with everything, right? So we'll see. And as you can see, that is all nice there. I had to make that piece and install it. It was rotted right out. It was just Swiss cheese. So yeah, that's all fixed nice now. And I got the fender well headers sitting in there. So I'm going to drop this motor in. The car is originally a V8 car, but this front clip is originally a 6-cylinder. So I had to purchase the V8 mounts, and yeah, the V8 mounts. So There's a longer one of the two, as you can see, and there's 0 instructions. And I bought them off of eBay. So I decided to put the longer one on the driver's side. I figured it needs to be longer because of the steering. So here's hoping that I was correct there. And yeah, let's get a cracking on this one. Yeah. And here's all those GM parts. And here's also what I've been busy doing. Look at this old girl. Ta-da! I've been busy on this one. It's almost finished. It is so close to being finished. So now I'm just doing the minor things, and I'm cutting and polishing the cab. So it may look dull in some spots and blotchy, but I'm working on it. It's happening. Got my little winch in. Believe it or not, that's a 4,500-pound winch. It's like this big, but it's 4,500-pound winch. So I guess it's just like those mini torque starters. And there's the wheel chuck that slides in that as well. So yeah, this project is almost finished. Cool. I had to put a new starter in it. The starter failed last week, but she's running. She's running and driving. All right, let's get to putting that 350 in that Chevy too. All right, let's see how well this goes in. Yeah, this motor is actually a 350 with a 2-bolt, but it also has a steel crank in it. And it's got 1970 Z28 heads on it. It's got the camel humped heads. And yep, 30 over. It's got a nice 3/4 race cam in it. Should be good for almost 400 horse, this motor. And it's also going to have a 4-speed. I've got a 4-speed Muncie, an M20. That's probably what this car would have had in it if it wasn't a factory 4-speed car. Would be the 20. I put the polyurethane mounts on there. See how it goes. Slow and steady. Oh. Headers. I slid the headers in first because those long fender well headers are like spaghetti in there. Come on. There we go. There we go. Geez, I should just actually put a bolt in there. There's actually a lot of room on this one. We'll let her down a bit more. Oh yeah, and Brent, I still have this little key that you got for me. For my hoist. There we go. Looking good. All right. Okay. All right. That's looking really good. Check my header on that side. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let it down some more. It's going in there nice. Oh. Fight on that side there. It's fighting me here. Might be a little tight on that firewall with the HEI, but we'll see. We shall see. All right, down we go. Oh, like butter. Like butter. Well then, I guess I was right. I was right. It goes on the driver's side. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? That took like no time at all to install. That's why I love my Chevys, I tell you. No time at all. I don't even think it took 5 minutes, but all the rest will swallow up my time. The headers fit nice. I had to cut all those out, like for the fender wells. I had no idea. I was just cutting those blind. So yeah, they fit. I didn't cut too much. I didn't cut too little. I think it's going to be just fine. And I think the HEI is going to be okay in there. We'll see. I'm going to grab a cap. Lift this up a bit to where I think it's going to be. Somewhere's like so. It looks pretty straight. Oh, there's tons of room. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, there's about a quarter of an inch in there. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Well, there's another piece of this puzzle. Now just all the fixins. I gotta scrounge and hunt around for more of the fixins. Yeah. Cool. Cool. The jewel's in there. Well, you saw me do that one. That was a battle. They were stuck in there, I tell you. They were in there. So, these are the original ball joints. They're still held in with the rivets. So, I'm either going to have to drill them, grind them, and pound them out, or air chisel them. But yeah, they're the original ball joints. Just the bottom one is pretty tight still, but the top is no gooders. She's a no gooders. So yeah, tearing her down. Yeah, that was no good. It's no good. So now I gotta drill and pop them out. And I still gotta take the coil spring out yet. But at least that spindle's out of the way. Yeah. All right, the new ones come with bolts. And they actually, this rod actually mounts to the ball joints as well. That's pretty neat. Yep. Moving on.
This is
The struggle was real getting that apart. As you saw, holy, that teeter-totter part there, that was something else. Sometimes you have to break out the old air tools. The Milwaukee's just don't cut it. The old air tools got the power. Yeah, it's pretty tight in here still. No issues there or here. So that's good. But it's coming apart. Ball joint time. Let's get that done next. Yep. All right. That air hammer sure made short work of that, I tell you. Glad I decided to use that tool. See how these ball joints work that I got from that old dude. See if they actually fit this car. Oh, gotta ream out the holes a bit. Little bit. Gotta ream them out.
Happened. This is not a Christmas. This is not a Christmas song. This is not a Christmas. This is not a Christmas song. This is not a Christmas. This is not a Christmas song. This is not a Christmas.
All right, so here we go. Starting to look pretty awesome. All those new parts are just beautiful. Time to tighten her up. And put the disc on. Somebody already pre-greased it already, so it must have been the previous owner. He did the bearings, which is great. I don't have to do it. I already tried the caliper on here. It fits really nice. All right, let's tighten her up and continue on assembling. All right, folks. Here we have it. The completed side, the driver's side. This actually was a really nice kit. It actually truly was. I had to reuse the steering pitman arm or whatever you want to call that. I had to reuse that, and the brake lines are from like a Chevy van. It's just a mixed match of parts, but it works. It works. I gotta find myself a cap, dust cap. I might have got it with the kit, that I don't know, but I didn't have the washer either, so I had to reuse my old washer. But it fits, so I could probably use the old caps, but I don't really want to. They're pretty ugly and beat up, so I don't want to do that. But yep, there you have it, eh? New shocks. It's all done. So now you saw me take this one here apart. it wasn't too bad second time around. Now I know what the shortcuts I can take and whatnot. So I already put the ball joints in, as you've seen, the new ones. I just used an air hammer, knocked those original rivets out. It was just the easiest way and quickest. No messing around, so I can do other things yet today. So I am ready to start assembling this side. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Let's get going on that. Well, there you have it. Another finished job on this 1967 Chevy 2. Disc brakes are complete. Yes, love it. Love it. Now it's not going to drive like a hay wagon anymore. Beautiful, beautiful. Nice. All right, so this concludes another episode of J Ride Customs. I appreciate you watching again and always. I got something to show you. This is what happens when you pay somebody to take the VATs out of an LS computer and they don't. Check this out. You should have heard the bang when that happened. Unfriggin' believable. So luckily me, I went over to Brent over at Half-Ass and he did the ECM right away and it fired up right away. But look at that. Look at the carnage there. Crazy, crazy. So yeah, this concludes another episode of J Ride Customs. And like and subscribe. Tell your friends. And I'm going to have an ice cold brewski and sit back and look at the fruits of all of my labor here. And I hope you have a great weekend. Peace out.